My turn?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask. Welcome to the porch. Nice to see you. Nice to have you with us. I'm Linda Hollington with Coldwell Banker.
And I'm Sylvia Ford with Coldwell Banker.
And we're here today to talk a little bit more about scams. Scams. We're going to talk about rental scams.
Yeah.
This came from the National Association has a program, and they call it Listening to NAR, which NAR is National Association of Realtors,
Mm-hmm.
and they put on actual stories. This came from an actual story of a couple that rented, I think they were about 4 states away, and they were moving, and they did all of this stuff online, and they got there, and guess what?
And they put all their money down, right?
And they put their money down. They
So
lost.
first month, probably security. Sometimes they ask for a last month too. But
Right.
Yeah.
So this stuff really happens. And we were just talking before we started the video. I was called one time I was working at the office if I'd go by and check this house that's for rent. I'm not sure for sure where they saw it, but it wasn't.
Mm.
No. I just took a drive-by to see if it was, and it wasn't. So it happens here as well as any place else.
Careful where you get your sources. I know these online websites are great, but it's best to find a realtor and get with them, get onto our local MLS portal, and you can see accurate information for what really is available. And a lot of people are scamming people out there.
And not only that, but if you're working with a realtor, I don't know a realtor that doesn't do background checks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're able to find out if you have a telephone number, which you would have, or a text, or something, where we can check who called you to find out if it's really the real thing.
Because there is a social media site that is notorious for misinformation, and I was getting calls years ago from clients and customers. Is this for real? It sounds too good to be true. What do we say if it sounds too good to be true?
Probably is.
It probably is. But, due diligence and go through. And from my eyes, yes, I'm sorry, this looks like a scam to me. Here, why don't you go on the portal? And
if it's too good to be true, much cheaper than everything else, it's almost positive that it's not going to be true.
And see if you can get some sort of boots on the ground. I know I just had a rental, and the woman was moving in from Georgia, and she did have some family, but she drove down herself, and I, had the listing, and I also represented her for this, but she drove twice down from Georgia just to make sure everything was legitimate.
But
kudos to her.
Yeah. If you don't have anyone else to check it out for you.
And she actually did, but she decided that it was just that important to her and her new living space and starting out fresh. So for various reasons, and one of these is not to be scammed. So.
And I understand it's even worse with land and lots.
Ooh, that's
the scamming with
rife, especially in this area. Land was selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. But you have to really be careful. Emails can look very professional and believable, but and protect your devices when you're in anywhere doing anything, so that these scammers can't get to you and get your email addresses, your telephone number, those kind of things. If you're like us, our phone number's out there everywhere, so we get scammers all the time.
Constant.
But they're not too hard to figure out.
No, but they are getting much more savvy.
Yeah, they are.
All the time.
Yeah. So beware, be smart, ask questions. If you can't do a check, have someone else do a check for you, someone that you do trust with reliable information that you do trust.
Right.
Thank you for joining us again. We'll see you again soon.